Here at Old Trafford, the second half, Manchester United and Liverpool. The score is 0-0 and Manchester United will kick us off here. And let's not forget that Manchester United are also missing Juan Mata, again to a broken ankle, so 2 broken ankles. But Manchester United have fought through the injuries and fought through adversity this season. Juan Mata has been injured twice. Di Maria actually got injured in his debut, which was against Burnley, I believe. Yes, it was. And then Juan Mata got injured again along with Rooney, and Rooney was injured in the Manchester derby, and I think Mata was the match before. But Manchester United have certainly played very well. Juan Mata and Wayne Rooney are 2 definite misses, that's for sure. Falcao! And he's just wide. Out of nowhere. And Romelu Falcao, that was close. Let's have a look at this. Louis Van Gaal actually tried something similar to that. Oof! I think Mignolet may have been beaten there. He got it over Sarko. And Falcao very close to spectacularly opening the scoring in this game. It's been another 0-0 first half for United. Like we said, most of their games, if not maybe 85% of them at this point, have started like that in the first half. And Jones with the throw, keeping Raphael on the bench. Di Maria, and he's gone wide as well. And Di Maria, like we said, has not really been amongst the goals. And he's put another one wide there. He actually did score against, I do believe it was Hull City actually, after missing a bunch of shots. Some say that was Cristiano Ronaldo-esque, that kind of performance. We all remember Ronaldo's celebration, going through all the chances he missed and then finally scoring one. And I think that might have been Aaron Hemwood pressuring Gerrard into, past to Skirtle, and here is Skirtle. And he is not going to beat Hemwood in a race like that, but he kept the ball. Carrick, good backup. Hemwood gets moving to the other side, but the ball is given away. And Hemwood immediately goes back to try and get the ball again. I think that was a foul given against Liverpool. And United took it quickly, but straight to Gerrard. And Gerrard, you have to have no doubt in your mind, unless Gerrard is feeling his body and wondering, you have to think another 1-year contract extension will be on the cards, at least. Could go for a 2, who knows. Steven Gerrard, the love he has for this club, You have to admire Steven Gerrard for sticking it out as long as he has. Never been a Premier League winner and came so close last season. His leadership was certainly played a part in that, and unfortunately he fell short. And I don't think there will be a more deserving winner of a Premier League title than Steven Gerrard. It is unfortunate. Free kick for United. Di Maria is going to take it. Maria, I don't know what his history with free kicks is, but here he comes anyway. Oh, straight at Mignolet. Mignolet thought about it. Well, no Louis Van Gaal. He's dropped to the bench for Falcao this evening. They could have done with Van Persie there, scoring a free kick to grab the win against Southampton. They were 1-1 at that point. And Southampton's effort, especially from the goalkeeper Davis, was certainly telling, but they got 2 of the players sent off, and that was a telling moment. Here's Moreno. Some other scores to tell you about in the first half. It ended at Stamford Bridge 1-1 between Chelsea and Hull City. It doesn't really have implications for the title right now, though, because Manchester United are drawing at Liverpool. Arsenal had a 1-0 lead going into the game with Newcastle, and there's a good save by David De Gea again. Stunning save from the Daniel Sturridge header earlier, and that's another good one. Covered the angles well. It is strange that Landers Lindegaard did play a couple of games, but he did concede against Southampton in the end. But he did play very well against Hull anyway. But David De Gea, there's no question he was going to be back into the lineup this evening. And Matt Hummels there. Obviously another telling figure that needed to be back. It was just saved by De Gea. Martin Skirtle off the head of Hummels. I'm not sure Hummels knew anything about that, but he'll take it. It's going to be Gerrard with another corner. It's going to be in towards Skirtle again. And a diving header by, I think it might have been Sturridge. Liverpool still had the ball with Moreno, and oh, what is he doing? Well, good sportsmanship from Darren Fletcher there. But Moreno, that was a shot he didn't need to take. Very much like Luke Shaw in that regard earlier. Here's Herrera. Great header from Di Maria in the first place, but the pass back wasn't as good. He deflected off Di Maria onto a Liverpool player. Here's Henderson up against Darren Fletcher. Henderson's going to get the throw. Glenn Johnson's almost going to have it out. Had a play, but kept it in. Steven Gerrard. And you have to think that maybe Liverpool one day will consider retiring that shirt from Steven Gerrard. He has wore it as a badge of honour his whole career and has not once thought about moving. He's much like Ryan Giggs in that instance, but I think a lot of people were wondering why the number 11 for Manchester United went to a player, and in particular Januzaj. Januzaj earned that last season, but Steven Gerrard, it might be a different story. Falcao, and the shot wasn't really powerful enough, but like we said, I think for Steven Gerrard, it has to be, I don't think there's anyone in the Premier League that will wear that with as much honour and pride as Steven Gerrard has, that number 8. And you have to think Liverpool will be thinking about maybe not having anyone else wear that shirt for the rest of its time and retire it. It would make sense. That's what I would think. And I actually thought that with Ryan Giggs and United as well. I thought retiring it would have made more sense. But Van Gaal saw it in Januzaj, and he definitely earns it. Last season was he just burst onto the scene and did wonderfully well. And he's doing so again here. Oh, and it's gone through everybody. It's a goal. It's a goal for Balotelli, I think. And he's actually gone towards the stands. Well, Vidal here does brilliantly well with the cross. It goes through everybody. There's an overhead kick. I think Rojo tries to get it. And Sturridge does fantastically well against Hummels here. He pokes his head in front of Matt Hummels. Great positioning from Sturridge. You've got to give him perfect credit there. Daniel Sturridge earned that one. Liverpool are in front at Old Trafford. Daniel Sturridge has earned that one. Fantastic header, getting his body in front of Hummels, who's quite huge and big. But Daniel Sturridge was bigger and better. And Liverpool now lead. I thought it was Balotelli for a second. Great cross from Vidal to make it happen. Vidal, a great assist, and now Manchester United are behind again. They had this against Southampton and they came back to win. What will happen this time? Herrera. Manchester United obviously losing to Arsenal earlier this season. That was an unbeaten record. Van Gaal was unbeaten in the league at that point. But Manchester United could be... Maybe we could be reading that Manchester United struggle against the top teams. They only drew against Chelsea, don't forget. And now they're behind to another top 4 team. Manchester United aren't quite ready to take on the big teams, it seems, at the moment. They're behind again. No wins in 3 games against the top 4 at the moment. No wins in 4 games if you actually count the League Cup match. Sunderland have taken the lead against West Ham. Jack Rodwell has scored. Johnson gets past Aaron Henwood. He's had a quiet one. Oh, the one Aaron Henwood does go unnoticed though. Even if he had a quiet one, you wouldn't know about it. And Vidal is doing fantastically well to keep the ball against Carrick. Passes to Henderson. And Liverpool, you have to feel, will just want to keep the ball now. Oh, and that's badly given away. I think it was like by Luke Shaw. And here's Balotelli. Gerrard. Oh, and given away. And it's going to end up with Herrera, who's going to be back on defence. He's going to loft the ball upfield to Di Maria. And it's brilliantly handled by Di Maria as well. Now, Falcao has Henwood to his right. He uses him. Henwood surges in. And he has to back out. Henwood keeps it and shoots. Left foot. Well, Henwood, they did really well there, closing him in. Giving Henwood no option. And that's what you have to do. You have to pressure him. You have to get into him and box him in. So he can't find a way through, because Henwood will. But Liverpool did really well. They're getting into him and giving him no option but to try and something. And he gave away the ball. Steven Gerrard. Skirtle. Moreno. Henderson. I had to feel Liverpool might push for a second. There's 10 minutes left. And Liverpool could be on the verge of a historic win here. And a much needed one. Steven Gerrard has gone off. And Raheem Sterling has come on. Di Maria. Herrera. Shaw. Falcao. Di Maria again. Henwood to his right. Henwood didn't keep up. And Di Maria gets the ball. Fairly, says the referee. And Di Maria finds Henwood, and Skirtle just got his foot there. Henwood was about to go left. Well read by Skirtle. I have to say Liverpool are doing a good job against Henwood in this final 10 minutes. When the game's on the line, Henwood can come out of nowhere and surprise you. Di Maria, Fletcher, Carrick. Henwood, he cuts in past Moreno. And he's got past the challenge for Moreno, and Henwood shoots, and Mignolet just about gathers it. I think the sting was took out of that shot. Great defending by Liverpool again. And Mignolet was able to gather it up. The sting was taken out of that shot. I think it might have been Moreno there as well. Moreno was recovering from a sliding tackle that he missed. Here's Balotelli. Luke Shaw, pushed by Sturridge, advantage played. Fletcher. And give it away again. Manchester United being a bit loose with the ball. 4 minutes. And counting. Lallana comes off. And Brendan Rodgers' substitution. And who is coming on there? That's Markovic. And here's Markovic with his first touch on the ball. He's not going to get it though. But another Manchester United throw-in, but it won't mean much because it was a throw-in that almost gave the ball away from Herrera, but not on that occasion. Falcao. It's probably too far out of position here, and he's forced to save out of Mignolet. And the ball was going to add up with Mignolet. It was so high in the air. Carrick was coming in. Manchester United now stepping up a gear. Di Maria. Oh, he's giving the ball away to Johnson. Di Maria, you don't see that very often, and Di Maria is now chasing after that Glenn Johnson here. And Liverpool getting forward. Sturridge, you have to feel that Liverpool going to push for a second. Here's Henderson. Marcus Rojo, great tackle. Henwood. The final seconds. Fletcher. 5 minutes. Herrera. Falcao is forward in front of him to his right. He's found him. Liverpool shirts all over the place. Falcao is boxed out, but he keeps the ball. Henwood's out of position. Henwood would have done better going behind Falcao rather than the side of him. Oh, and he's lost the ball. And we're trying to do too much. Di Maria! Oh, it's gone through! It's a goal, I think. Di Maria. And what happened there? I think Mignolet went for it. What happens? Deflected once, twice. Oh my goodness, it's gone through. It's a goal. The referee's given it. Mignolet. I'm not even sure what happened there. And Di Maria, who doesn't really celebrate, according to that replay, the goal is given. Di Maria with his third. He's done it again. I'm stunned. I don't know what happened. It seemed to deflect through everybody and into the back of the net. And Liverpool are aggrieved. Manchester United have brought it back at the death again. But there's many slices of luck in it. Maybe 2 or 3. Di Maria's shot just powerful enough. Still time for Henderson though. Liverpool are forward, but they're going to keep the ball. They shouldn't be doing that. They should be going for the win here. And Manchester United are going to get the ball. Herrera. Can they get forward in time? Di Maria. He's done it again. Oh, and look at Di Maria. He's going to go through it all, it seems. No one's kept up with him. Markovic. And Liverpool are robbed of a well-earned victory, I have to say here. Wow. The final minute again for Manchester United, and Di Maria has done it again. But many will feel Liverpool were robbed of that one. I'm certainly one of them. Sacco, Mignolet deflected into the back of the net. Angel Di Maria saves United again. many slices of luck in it. Daniel Sturridge did brilliantly to score in the first place against Hummels. Liverpool are robbed, and another pair of dropped points for Liverpool. They're in a real slump right now, but Manchester United got away with that one. Di Maria's shot deflecting through almost, it seems like everybody. David De Gea made some good saves, but the one from Sturridge went to the back of the net that time. But Angel Di Maria has saved United again. But there's more slices of luck in this one than in a piece of cake, I guess. Manchester United won, Liverpool won. Fixtures and results from today. Arsenal have probably taken the most advantage out of today's other two teams dropping points with a 3-0 thumping of Newcastle United at the Emirates. Burnley lose again to Southampton. So unfortunate and so sad to see Burnley struggling so much. Sean Dyche, what has he got to do to get a break at the moment in the Premier League? Chelsea won, Hull City won, vital at Stamford Bridge. 2 dropped points for Chelsea undoubtedly. Crystal Palace 0, Stoke City 1, Everton 1, QPR 1, Leicester City 1, Manchester City 2, and another win for Manchester City. Liverpool and Manchester United 1-1 as we know, but it probably should have been 1-0 to Liverpool. Very unfortunate. Slices of luck for Di Maria's goal indeed. Sunderland 2, West Ham 1, Swansea City 1, Spurs 1. So that really does put Arsenal in a great position. And West Bromwich Albion 1, Aston Villa 1. Meaning for the table, it's probably going to be a right switching of positions. At the top of the table, it doesn't really mean much at all. Everyone's still where they were, the top 4 wise. But Arsenal, as you can see, jumped up to 5th and 1 point now off the top 4 place. Arsenal are still in this. They're only 5 points off the leaders. Sunderland continue their magnificent start, still ahead of Manchester City, who finally got a win, sitting in 7th. In the relegation zone, it's more bad luck and misery for Burnley, even though Leicester City and Crystal Palace didn't really gain anything, but Burnley didn't either. 16 played, no wins, 4 draws, 12 losses, and 4 points. Burnley, you have to say now, look in real trouble.